and Mentari, whose solid performances this year have earned them a place in these World Tour finals. Well, Group A sees China's hopefuls Zheng and Huang seeded to go through with Go and Lai, but badminton is not played on paper. Anything can happen. In Group B, Deshapon Sapsiri overcame their teammates earlier in a thrilling second game to hold on to top spots, at least for today anyway. Big smiles on the faces of Go Soon Huat and Chevon Jemmy Lai.
Versus Rivaldy and Mentari from Indonesia.
Rivaldy on the right,
Umpire,
and Peter Anindayas Mentari, his partner from Indonesia, whose form lately has been good enough to take a place in the mixed doubles event here at the World Tour Finals.
Your choice. Receive? Who receives? Sorry? Peter receives?
Well, 3-0, they're head-to-head.
That's right.
Makes for interesting reading. Their last meeting, 21-10, in a third game. It was the Singapore Open back in July. .32-year-old Go Soon Huat, born in Malacca, lives in Kuala Lumpur now. He's around 5'10" in height, and the left-handed Chevon Jemmy Lai, 169, around 5'6", and a couple of years younger, 29 years of age, from Selangor originally. World ranking of 11, those two. And ranked 13 now is Rivaldy with his partner, 23 years of age, around 5'9". There's Peter Mentari, quite a bit shorter, born in Jakarta. And number 6 on the list at the World Tour Finals. Jakob Sindberg from Denmark's back on court, this time in the umpire's chair. And his service judge from France, Haydar Ditto.
Ready to play?
Well, he's the busiest man here today. Tan Kian Meng staying in the coach's chair despite playing earlier in the mixed himself with Lai Pei-jing and coaching that men's doubles we saw. Interesting to see whether Go and Lai come out of the blocks quicker than they did last time against this pair, dropping the first game, coming back solidly in games 2 and 3. Convincing results, really, despite that slow start. And 3-0 in that head-to-head. A real threat around the net. Siobhan Jemilai, the left-hander.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Peter Haningtayas, Mentari, and Vinod Rivaldy, Indonesia. And on my left lies Siobhan Dami and Gosun Wat, Malaysia. Gosun Wat serve to Peter Haningtayas, Mentari. Level, play. Service over. 1 love. Love.
Well, taking that one to the head. Not a great deal of power on the shot, fortunately, for Siobhan Jemilai.
Service over. 1, 2.
And the Malaysians open their account. Sat on the tape.
3, 1.
Falling back on their side, sadly. Power from Go Soon Huat. Covers the court so well. Good reach and a good backhand to boot. He's a difficult man to play mixed doubles with, or against rather. Good from Rivaldy. The pressure on Siobhan and into that racket shoulder. Clever shot.
Six, 1.
Well, it's a great start for the Indonesians. An unexpected start, perhaps, albeit similar to their last meeting.
Service over. 2, 6.
Yeah, well played, found the open space.
7, 2.
And Siobhan Jemilai starting a bit slow in this match.
Nine, 2. Service over. 3-9.
Wonderful shot from Rivaldy, taking on Go Soon Hwat.
3.
Look at that, almost a double action. He seemed to leave the shuttle and then, like a rocket, that backhand drive cross court.
11-3.
And his attack is working really well at the moment. Rivaldy, and 8 points the lead for he and his partner Mentari.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 11-3. Play.
Good lift and a wild smash out wide from Rivaldy.
4-11.
What defense again from Rivaldy Ronaldi, forcing Go into an error in the end.
12-4.
That backhand cross drive really is a weapon.
Service over. 5-12.
Yeah, it's fallen wide.
12. Service over. 13-6.
No question from Mentari. Nice turn of the shuttle at the last moment.
Service over. 7-13.
Wonderful defense from Peter Mentari. And turning defense into attack. Brilliant from the Indonesians so far.
14-7. 15-7. 16-7.
Malaysian pair of Go and Lai just look a little slow in their, not so much decision making. Service fault called on Rivaldy. Just seem a bit slow to rotate. One of the pair makes a decision and the other one doesn't move early enough to cover the open court. And they just seem to get a bit lost, or put themselves in trouble rather. Big smash this time from Go.
16.
Not to take anything away, of course, from Rivaldy and Mentari, who putting in a great performance here. Look at that. Turned cross from Rivaldy. Lovely bit of skill.
9.
And as I was saying about the Malaysians, the opposite can be said about the Indonesians, who just seem to have one brain almost.
Service over. 10-17.
Much better from Siwon Lai. Cross smash from Go. And she was looking this time on the forehand side. Need to see more of that from the Malaysian pair if they are to progress well this week. Brilliant from Mentari.
18.
Pouncing
11.
onto anything loose at the net. And that's brave from the Indonesians. Lie at the net, ready and waiting, and yet they still took her on.
Service over. 12-19.
Return of serve was magic from Go. What a shot. Quite possibly shot of the day so far on this court. Lai was looking for the forehand. At the last second, Rivaldy turned that cross with such great touch and feel. And with that kind of confidence, they've really earned that opening game.
21-12.
mistimed. Unfortunate, the mistake at the end. But don't take anything away from this Indonesian pair. That's really in charge out here. Unexpectedly in the opening game, 21-12 to Rivaldy and Mentari.
Versus Team Ashton and Anders Carlo Ramussen from Denmark.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
From Italy. Service judge Fabio Lopez from Brazil. สนามที่ 1 ประเภทชายคู่รอบแบ่งกลุ่มกลุ่ม B หลิวยู่เฉินและโบชูอี้จากประเทศจีนกับทีมอัสตรุและอาเนอร์สกาโลรามูเซนจากประเทศเดนมาร์ก
Second game.
กรรมการผู้ตัดสินฟาบิโอจากประเทศอิตาลีกรรมการกำกับการส่งลูก
So Rivaldy and Mentari dominant in game 1, and on this occasion it's very easy to say what Chevron Gemilai and Go Soon Hwat need to do in game 2, and it's quite simple. They need to play better. They're just not quite up to speed here on day 1 in Bangkok. Well, it was an outrageous leave, but I think it was in, at least from this angle. It's don't think Rivaldy's getting away with this one.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 1 all. Okay. Play. Service over.
Well, the threat of Rivaldy at the net,
2,
too
1.
much for Chevron Gemilai.
Service over.
Go Soon Hwat this time finding the open space.
All.
Good net from Lai, setting up the attack for the Malaysian pair.
Up. Service over. 3, 2. Four, 2. Service over.
Yeah, caught the racket, the frame
3, 4.
of Mentari on the way through to Rivaldy.
Service over.
And she is like lightning at times. Mentari at the net, covering so much court here. And the audacity to turn the shuttle back across from the way she came from. Oh, it's brilliant from the Indonesians. What a rally from them. A fine example of what we've seen throughout this match so far. That backhand from Rivaldy is fierce. And Mentari so alive at the net. Great stop drop into the middle. Rivaldy full attack mode, but good defense this time from Go Soon Hwat.
4, 6. Service over. 7, 4.
Good return, forced Mentari into a decision.
8.
Too much power on the shot this time. What a cross lift off that smash. It made Go Soon Hwat look good, but to be honest, Rivaldy out of position. Shouldn't have gone for power there. Just showing that young and very slightly inexperienced.
Over. 9, 6.
It will be a big week for these two, Mentari and Rivaldy. They have recorded a few quarter-finals on the World Tour this year, and one final, in fact, at the Malaysian Masters. Their best result of 2022.
7, 9.
But if they can clinch victory here against Go and Lai, that would certainly be a terrific result for them. And on the big stage too.
7 over. 10, 7.
Once more, Lai just looking a little laboured, not quite sharp enough.
11, 7, interval.
Mid-game interval. And it's looking like the end of the second. Still at this stage, Rivaldy and Mentari with a 4-point lead. 11-7 at the break, and crucially that one game advantage.
Call 2, 20 seconds. Call 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, Jeff. Ready on board now. 11-7. Late. Out.
Serve just short from Rivaldy.
8-11. Course on 1, challenges, call in.
Well, width-wise, it looked good. Whether Rivaldy got the length right, and he did.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Good call from the line judge.
Remaining. Service over. 12-8. Late.
And there again, they had the Indonesians in their pocket for the rally. But Siobhan Lai, especially being left-handed, should have intercepted that shot. She moved, but kept her racket down. Her partner was late. And they just seem a bit confused too often. Go and Lai.
9-13.
Mixing things up with the flick serve. Mentari holding her own for a moment, but it has to be said, an unforced error this time. Great pressure. And Mentari once more into the body of Lai, making things very difficult for Shivonjemi Lai.
Fifteen, 10.
Going wide, well left.
16-10.
Scratch of the head from both the Malaysian players. What to do, how to combat these two. Well, hope for more of that for a start. Awful serve from Rivaldy. Oof. Well, let's hope Shivonjemi Lai is okay after that slip. It was that drive defence. And Siobhan Nearly doing the splits there. Ouch. Very humid conditions out here in Bangkok. It's around 29 or 30 degrees centigrade. And the humidity levels mean that moisture from the sweat and the atmosphere simply stays around the court. Tend to see a lot of players slipping. That's better from Siobhan.
13-17.
Superb. Good defense. Oh, it's brilliant from Rivaldy. Huge outside smash cross. It found the line. No complaints from Siobhan Jemilai, who just watches it land in. Incredible rally. Watch this. Like a rocket. "44 shots, the longest rally of the match so far." I love the way they cover each other, the Indonesian pair. They just seem to know exactly which shots to go for and which to leave for their partner. Well, it was ambitious from Rivaldy. Again, Lai in position at the net, and he still took her on from the mid-court. Confidence in Mentari to move forward and to not get a face full of shuttle. If only he could serve.
14-19. No more.
Brilliant from Mentari moving forwards. Just as Siobhan Lai does.
19.
So important, especially in mixed doubles. As soon as you find your opponent a bit late, pushing that net like a shark in water that senses blood.
$15-19. Service over. 20, match point, 15.
Well, a really well-deserved position the Indonesian pair have found themselves in here. Mentari serving on match point. First time of asking. What a performance from the young Indonesians. Go Soon Huat and Siobhan Jemilai just not quite sharp enough today. But these two are the real deal. Controlled crouch defense forehand from Mentari seals the match. And in straight games in 34 minutes, Rivaldy and Mentari 21-12, 21-15 over Go Soon Huat and Siobhan Jemilai in a tough group. They're off to a great start. Don't go anywhere, we've got another match for you, and look who it is. Hassan and Setiawan, they don't really need a great deal of introduction, do they? But we'll give you one anyway. They're up against Aaron Chia and So Hui Yik of Malaysia. This one will have fireworks in just a few minutes' time. Well, it was January 2018, the Thailand Masters, the first tour event that took place in the World Tour, and we're back here at the Namibut Arena nearly 5 years later for the World Tour Finals of 2022. And it's match number 10 in our 10-match schedule.